What's going on, guys? This is Pat from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. Dave and Maury were both upstairs while I did the pour on this one. We're doing another blind review. Let's get a whiff of this one.
Very, very malty and very earthy.
Yeah. I'm getting some hops and some alcohol.
I'm getting hops, but that like malty, like that combination that you find where like some hops have aged with a malty beer,
right?
And then you get that almost that American style barley wine or aged double IPA kind of aroma.
I gotcha. Triple IPA, we'll even compromise on the term,
A little bit of orange.
Yeah, some citrus on it.
Very citrusy. I wasn't getting it as much at first, and it's starting to jump out at me now.
Yeah, it's definitely very pleasant smelling.
I'm getting like an old fruit smell. Like some over-ripened fruit is what I'm getting out of this thing.
I'm getting like orange marmalade mixed with hops.
Yeah, marmalade. That's a great,
that's
marmalade, hops, and like an earthy, malty character, Cheers. It's like orange juice.
It is. That's kind of crazy. It's hoppy, it's malty, it's fruity,
Yeah.
and it's a little oaky. I think this might be oak aged.
Might be. I'm not getting a whole ton of oakiness, but I can see where you're coming from on that kind of, maybe that's like the earthiness I was getting on the aroma.
Yeah, there is kind of a rough, bitter character in the back end that does remind you of an oak.
I kind of like it. I like that bitter earth.
Yeah.
And that's, maybe that's, like to me, and maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but whenever I've always got that malty, aged, like hop character combined, I associate it with an earthiness.
Yeah.
Because
it does. You get that. I do too, yeah. This though, I'm getting like, seriously, like orange juice. Like, and not oranges. Specifically like orange juice from concentrate. Like I got like an orange juice.
Or even like an alcoholic like beverage mixed with orange juice.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Because there's a kiss of alcohol flavor in here too.
Yeah. How old would you say this, you guys, would you say this beer is?
How old? Ooh,
yeah, how do you think it's been sitting around? Do you think it's fresh?
I don't think it's too old. I think it might have possibly been aged prior to bottling, but I don't think it's too old because of the fruit. I mean the citrus I'm getting out of it. That's where I'm thinking.
It's hard to say because you can achieve this taste fresh if you use a lot of malts and certain kinds of hops and stuff like that. But if this had some age on it, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
I could go either way with it.
Right, do you think anything's been added to this beer? Do you think it's all brewed, or do you think anything's been added?
I don't know. I mean, it has a fruity of enough taste that if something had been added, it wouldn't shock me. But again, I think you could achieve this from hops and malts.
I agree, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't surprise me if this was some sort of like imperial hopped up wheat ale either. I mean, the only component it's missing is that kind of sweetness that a lot of those hopped up wheats have, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I got it. It's a wheat wine.
Wheat wine. Yeah, maybe that accounts for the alcohol.
There we go.
I mean,
and that accounts for the oranginess too.
Right, yeah.
All right, guys, how do you rate this one?
I'm enjoying this beer
I'm really
here.
liking it.
And sometimes I don't always like the combination of malts and hops together, especially when they have that earthy flavor to them. However, this one is pretty darn good. I'm going to give this a 4.25 out of 5. I think it's pretty good. I was going back and forth between a 4 and a 4.25. I'm going 4.25.
Yeah, I'm in the exact same boat. I was like 4.25, because it's really good, whatever it is. You know, I'm getting a cross of a few different styles, but I'm thinking I kind of agree with you more on maybe a wheat wine or some sort of American barley wine that's super citrusy, you know, somewhere along those lines. But yeah, I agree on the 4.25. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot, matter of fact.
All right, I'll go ahead and agree with you guys. I know what it is, but you know, I also give this a 4.25. This is a great beer. You know, it's so citrusy and orangey that I can't help but like this beer. But it's also pretty well balanced. Nothing in it's really overpowering, or the sweetness isn't cloying. The hoppiness isn't overly bitter or getting in the way of really any of the other flavors going on in this beer. Okay, this beer is 2.5 years old.
Shut your mouth.
No.
Wow.
All right. It is a wheat wine.
Okay.
You are correct. It is a wheat wine. We have not reviewed a wheat wine before. That's exactly what it is. This is Ithaca's 13th anniversary ale.
Wow.
Nicely done. Wow.
Excelsior series.
Nice.
Brewed at the end of 2010 and distributed in January of 2011.
How this beer maintained that hop profile and all that citrus. Cheers to Ithaca on that one.
Definitely.
Because this is a well-made beer. I mean, for it being 2 years old, and for it to have all those citrus notes still, it's impressive.
Now, on the citrus note though, it does have brewed with citrus peel.
Okay.
So
That
there
makes
are
sense.
orange lemon peels in the brewing process of this beer. But yes,
Well, they show themselves.
yes.
Yeah, it is. What's the alcohol percentage on this beer?
8.9%.
Nice. That's a great
As it was
percentage.
bottled.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good beer, Ithaca. Nice on the 13th anniversary. That's a great beer.
Absolutely. Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.